Hey guys, this is Kent. Today we're looking at my new super duper tactic. You guys have been asking me for a little while now which tactic I've been using to get Dartford into the championship. I've taken Dartford from Vanarama South into the Vanarama National League, and then into League 2, and then into League 1, and now we're in the championship. So we had basically 4 back-to-back promotions. This is a tactic I'm using. You should use it yourselves. You will win loads of matches in the lower leagues, or if you're not a top team. But even if you're a top team, you'll do even better. You will smash everyone and you'll be like, I've broken the game. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so it's a 4-1-3-2 open is the tactical style. So we have got, let's just go through. First of all, the mentality is balanced. You can change this if you're at home and you need to win. You can change it to positive, but yeah, I would stick with balanced and definitely try cautious when you're away from home or against a bigger team. It does work. I've won like 4-5-0 with cautious only, so I've tested that, but judge it for yourselves. But generally I'm going with balanced at the moment, and I haven't got a great team. Okay, so in possession, attacking whip standard. By the way, pause it if you need to, and also don't forget, subscribe to the channel. That's the only thing I get back from you guys. Subscribe to the channel. If you really want to support me, click the little join button and become a member. All my tactics work. I test them myself. If I don't finish at least top 4 of a tactic, forget about it. All right, attacking whip standard, approach, play, pass into space, and we've got overlap left, overlap right, focus play down the left, focus play down the right. Passing directness is shorter, tempo higher, time wasting never. Low crosses, that's important, low crosses, work the ball into the box, and then I've got run at defence and be more disciplined. It's important you copy this exactly if you want the same results. All right, and then we've got counter press, counter, distribute quickly, and then roll it out. And yeah, best if you start this tactic in a pre-season if you need to become familiar with it. Take over training, do tactical training. If you're playing on PS5 or Xbox, you don't need to do that. You can just plug it straight in. But keep in mind, if you start this mid-season, it's more difficult, but it will still work. But give it a chance. Don't come back to me till you've done at least 10 games. All right. Where are we? Finally, out of possession. Defensive shape, high press, and then lower defensive line, really important. Prevent goalkeeper distribution, trigger press more often. I found that's better than all the way to the end, too much pressing. Tackling, leave it as it is. Defensive line, drop off more. So we've got lower and drop off more. Let's look at the player roles. So the keeper is sweeper keeper, on defend, take fewer risks, tackle harder. And we'll start with, we've got a wing back on support. This is important. Shoot less often, sit narrower, and then run wide with the ball, get further forward. There he's like default ones. And then we've got ball playing defender on defend, dribble more, shoot less often, take more risks, hold position. Same here, dribble more, take fewer risks, shoot less often, sit narrower, run wide with the ball, get further forward. Hang on, we've missed one here. Sit narrower, shoot less often. Take fewer risks. I don't know. Let me have a look here. I'm going to say no on that one. I think that's a mistake I've made. Yeah. Ignore that. Moving on. Defensive midfielder. Shoot less often. hold position, important. He's critical to the team. And then we've got inverted wing backs. It's important to have them on this line. If you move them up to the next line, you don't get possession back as well, I found. Get further forward, stay wider, dribble more, cut inside. Shoot less often, get further forward, stay wide. Okay, I've got to add shoot less often on these. And then we've got advanced playmaker. The roles aren't quite as important. You can change them a bit, but it's important that you do the other stuff like shoot less often. Play it shorter, move into channels, close down more, mark tighter. And then up front, we've got advance forward, shoot less often, moves into channels, shoot less often. Shoot less often, basically, otherwise you can just end up with just peppering the goal, like 30 shots a game. Sometimes they all go in, but sometimes they're just wayward. So that's why I've gone with the shoot less often on most of the players. And the, where are we? Work the ball into the box so that they create their chances more. You can drop these. You can drop work into box and you can drop shoot less often. And the tactic still works, but you have to decide yourself which way that's going. If it's working for you without, that's fine. If not, put work in the box and shoot less often, and they'll be a little bit more thoughtful. But in the very, very lower leagues, if you're non-league, that might not work as well because they're not as technical. All right, guys, join me for my daily Dartford live streams. It'll be good to see you guys. Like I said, if you subscribe, you'll be helping me. It helps the channel. Like this video, share it with your buddies. Or if you want to beat them, maybe you won't. That's not as good for me, though. Share it with everyone. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.